So in this video, I'm going to show you how to unbox and set up the Canon PIXMA TS4320. And this setup process applies to any TS4300 series printer. If you're looking to buy one of these, I'll leave a link right below the video, so feel free to check that out. And I'll also leave links to replacement cartridges for this printer. I'm going to remove these 4 cardboard end caps first, and then I'm going to pull out the box with the cartridges and cables. I'll then place the box flat on a table or flat surface, and then I'll pull the printer out by grabbing its bag and pulling it out onto the flat table or surface. And I've gone ahead and removed the remaining cardboard end caps and the outer plastic packaging, and we have a few setup steps to do on the printer. But before we do that, let's open up that box with accessories to see what's inside. And the first thing you'll find is your documentation, including a quick setup guide, and then you have the power cable and 2 starter cartridges. So let's go ahead and complete a few setup steps on the printer. I'm going to open the scan bed cover and then gently peel off this piece of orange tape. And I'm going to close the scan bed door. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to remove the sticker up here. And there's another piece of orange prep tape to remove from the back of the printer. And since I have the back of the printer accessible to me, I'm going to plug in this end of the provided power cable into the jack on the back of the printer. And we're going to plug the other end into a power outlet. Let's power on the printer by pressing the power button. And next we're going to open up the cartridge compartment by pulling on one of these 2 handles. There's one handle up here and there's a second handle up here to open up the cartridge compartment door. And you'll notice that once we open this up, the cartridge tray is now out in the open and accessible. So let's load the brand new cartridges. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're looking to buy cartridges for this printer, I'll leave a link right below the video, so feel free to check that out. And before we load them in, we've got to do a bit of prep. I'm going to peel off this plastic cover, remove the cartridge from its tray, and I'm going to remove this piece of protective tape on the print head. And let's do that for the color cartridge as well. I'm going to peel off this plastic cover, remove the cartridge from its tray, and let's remove this piece of protective tape on the print head. And let's load the color cartridge first. That's the tray on the left, and it's clearly marked. So to open up that tray cover, I'm going to press the little tab on the front of the tray and then lift up to open that up. And then I'm going to load the color cartridge, and I'm going to load it with the electronic contacts up here facing inward. So let's load it into the tray, slide it in, and it drops into place. And then let's close the door back down. Time to work on the black cartridge tray. Again, let's push this button in to release the lock, and it swings open. And then again, I'm going to load the cartridge in with the electronic contacts facing inward. So I'm going to gently slide it into the cartridge tray till it falls into place, as you can see here, and then close that lock back down, and that's it. And let's close the cartridge compartment cover. We're going to go ahead and load some paper in the machine, and the first step is to pull out this paper tray, and I'm going to open up the paper guides, and I'm going to pull the vertical guide all the way down. And then I'm going to insert paper into the paper tray, and then I'm going to insert the entire paper tray into the printer till it locks into place. And you'll notice that it has recognized the type of paper that's been loaded, or the size of paper that's been loaded. In my case, I've loaded letter size paper. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out and unfold the output paper tray. Now, a really important step when setting up this printer on a smartphone or a computer is, before you get started, you want to make sure the LED above that link button or smart link button is lit and is solidly lit before setting it up. And if it isn't, as you can see in this case, you want to press and hold that button for about 3 seconds till that LED lights up, and now you're ready to proceed to setting it up on a smartphone or computer. So I'm going to show you how to set it up using a Mac. And to do that, I'm going to open up a browser window. I'm going to use Google Chrome, but you can use any browser you like. And then I'm going to type in canon.com/IJ setup, hit enter, and on the window that opens up, I'm going to click the Setup button. Let's click that. And in that search box, I'm going to type in TS4320 and then select that option, TS4320, and then click Go. And then let's click the Start button on the next page. And I'm going to click on the option that says B, connecting to a computer or smartphone. Let's click that. On the page that follows, I'm going to click that orange download button to download the setup software for Mac. And you'll notice on the top right-hand corner, it has downloaded that setup software. I'm going to double click it to open it up, and this opens up a tiny little setup window where I'm going to click and drag the Canon print icon into the applications folder, and that completes the installation of the Canon print app. Let's go into our app drawer next. And let's open up the Canon print app that we just downloaded and installed. And then it asks you whether you'd like to open that app, and I'm going to click open. And then it asks me whether I'd like to allow Canon print to find devices on local networks. I'm going to click allow. And then it says a printer available for setup was found. I'm going to click add printer, and then click set up now. And it wants your local computer password, which I've entered. And then I'm going to click install helper. And this opens up a new window, the master setup window. Let's click start setup, and it says that it is downloading, and now it's processing. It wants us to make sure our power is turned on the printer, which it is. Let's click next. And then there's a dialog box that asks whether we'd like to allow master setup to find devices on local networks. Let's click allow. And then it says that it has found the printer, and we would like to connect the printer to the following Wi-Fi network, which is my home Wi-Fi network. And this is the Wi-Fi network that my Mac is currently connected to. Let's click connect. And it says that it is connecting the printer to the network. I'm going to click OK. And it wants your system keychain password, which is your local Mac password. Click allow, and it seems to have moved forward with the setup process. It says that the connection is successful and then begins downloading some software and installing it. And the next step is to add a printer to our Mac's printer settings. And I'm going to go into my system settings. In my case, it's in the bottom left-hand corner. Click on that. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to where it says printers and scanners. Let's click on that. And then let's click on where it says add printer, scanner, or fax. Click on that. And as you can see, there's two printers listed, and the one we want in our case is the Canon TS4320 series. I'm going to select that, click on it, and then click add. And it says that it is setting it up. And as you can see, the Canon TS4320 series has been added to our list of available printers. We can close these settings out, and then we can hop back into the master setup window and click next. Then it says, would you like to allow Canon IJ Scan Utility Lite to find devices on local networks? I'm going to click allow. Then it says connection settings and installation complete. Click next. And then there's a small little dialog box that says, would you like CIJ SUL agent to find devices on local networks? I'm going to click allow. On the next screen, we can print a test print, which I highly recommend doing. So I'm going to click test print so that it prints a test print. Once that print is done, we can click next. On the screen, it wants us to register our product, which I highly recommend doing. However, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to click register later, and then it informs me that I can find more information about my printer on the Canon website. And unfortunately, this doesn't give me an option out of this. So I'm going to click go to website, and it opens up, and I'm just going to close that out. And when I hop back into the app, you'll notice the Canon TS4320 series appears up here. And this lets me know that the installation is now complete. And this is pretty much all the setup you need to do to get your printer up and running. And folks, this is all it takes to complete setting up the Canon PIXMA TS4320 series. As I mentioned earlier, if you're looking to buy one of these printers or cartridges for these printers, I'll leave a link right below the video, so please feel free to check that out. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more reviews, unboxings, and how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.